Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Here, we allow you to our places to ensure the good word is sent not only to man, but to the rest of the world. At this time, I would like to respectfully welcome our here. Our chief demand to help us.
Your Excellency, the people of Ghana are listening.
Clergy, Greater Accra Regional Minister, Minister for the Interior and Member of Parliament for Ayawaso Central, Minister for Works and Housing and Member of Parliament for Fuasi Ayinibi, Minister for Roads and Highways and Member of Parliament for Bantama, the Minister for Gender, Children and Social Protection and Member of Parliament for Kakwe South, Deputy Minister for the Interior and Member of Parliament for Gomwa Central, Metropolitan Chief Executive of the Accra Metropolitan Assembly and other MMDCEs, Inspector General of Police, Deputy Inspector General of Police, members of the Police Management Board, Controller General of the Ghana Immigration Service, Chief Fire Officer of the Ghana Fire Service, senior officers, men, women, and civilian employees of the Ghana Police Service, Managing Director of the contractor, Mandi Holdings Limited, fellow Ghanaians, ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to be here today to commission 320 housing units for the police service in Tesano, Accra. This milestone is not just a testament to our determination to improving the living standards of our security personnel, but also a key step forward in our national quest for enhanced security and safety. In so saying, I'd like to use this platform to congratulate that long-serving, respected law enforcement officer, Commissioner of Police, Mr. Christian Tete Yowonu, on his elevation to the office of Deputy Inspector General of Police, with responsibility for operations. I have no doubt that, as in the past, Deputy IGP Yowonu will be a good team player and contribute his full quota to the flourishing of an effective, efficient police service. This morning, we're witnessing the realization of a promise, a vision that has been in the making for some time now. The Security Services Housing Project, which we embarked upon in 2018 during my first term of office, is aimed at providing decent housing for our gallant men and women in uniform. These 320 housing units symbolize our resolve to ensuring that those who risk their lives daily to protect us have a safe and comfortable place to call home. Ladies and gentlemen, the importance of adequate housing for our security personnel is self-evident. When our police officers have access to decent accommodation, it enhances their morale and improves considerably their effectiveness in maintaining law and order. It is a well-known fact that a well-housed police force is a more motivated and productive one. With these new housing units, we're taking a crucial step towards creating an environment that allows our police officers to focus more on their critical duties rather than worry about their living conditions. Today's commission is a clear demonstration of the Akuffu Addo government's commitment to addressing the housing deficit within the security services. We recognize the challenges faced by our police officers and their families, and we're determined to provide solutions that will alleviate these difficulties. This project is a reflection of our broader agenda to ensure that every Ghanaian, regardless of their professional rank, has access to decent and affordable housing. Indeed, in 2018, government embarked on the Housing for the Security Services program with the goal of increasing the housing stock for our security services. This initiative aims to provide the Ghana Police Service with the necessary support to perform their duties effectively. Since the inception of this program, the Ministry of Works and Housing, through its Housing Directorate, has worked diligently to enhance the living conditions of our security services, exemplifying government's strong attachment, particularly to the police service. Today, the ministry has delivered successfully 536 housing units under phases 1 and 2 of the program. Phase 1, which entailed the construction of 168 housing units for the then Bureau of National Investigations in Kema, commenced in July 2012 and was completed in August 2014. Phase 2 involved the construction of 368 housing units for the Ghana Navy, located at Kema New Town, i.e. Bankuman Cemetery Road, that was completed in 2018. Both these phases are currently in occupation. We are met here today to celebrate the completion of 320 new housing units at the Tesano Police Training School. These units include 112 two-bedroom Type A, 208 three-bedroom Type B apartments, an officer mess, a social center, 2 multiple-purpose playing courts, and a kindergarten school. By providing these modern, well-equipped housing facilities, we aim to improve the quality of life for officers, men and women of the police service, help create a conducive environment that motivates them and enhances their operational readiness. This project will undoubtedly have a positive impact on the police community, serving as a model for other security services and illustrating our dedication to delivering high-quality housing solutions that meet current standards of comfort, sustainability, and safety. The benefits of this ambitious project extend beyond providing shelter. It also improves the quality of life for our police officers and their families, creating a sense of security and stability that I'm confident will be reciprocated with their wholehearted enthusiasm to duty. Ladies and gentlemen, the Security Services Housing Project is part of a comprehensive strategy to enhance the capacity of our security agencies. It goes hand in hand with our efforts to provide modern equipment advanced training, and better working conditions for our police force. We believe that a holistic approach is necessary to create a robust and effective security system. By addressing the various needs of our security personnel, we're laying a solid foundation for a safer and more secure Ghana. It is important to acknowledge the collaborative efforts that have made this project possible. The Ministry of Works and Housing, the Ministry of the Interior, the Police Service, the contractor Amandi Holdings Limited, engineers, architects, and all the stakeholders involved deserve commendation for their hard work. Your collective efforts of these housing units, and I'm confident that the beneficiaries will reciprocate and appreciate and take good care of these facilities. The project is a good example of what can be achieved when we work together towards a common goal. It is a reminder that despite the challenges we may face, we have the capacity to overcome them and create a brighter future for all Ghanaians. To the officers who will soon call these housing units home, I want to say that this is a reward for your loyalty and service to our nation. You are the backbone of our security, and it is only fitting that you are provided with the necessary resources to perform your duties effectively. These houses are not just buildings, they are a token of our appreciation for the sacrifices you make every day. As we commission these housing units today, I want to remind everybody that this is part of ongoing efforts to improve the living conditions of our security personnel. We will continue to work tirelessly to address the housing needs of all our security services and ensure that they are well equipped to save our nation. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to emphasize the government's obligation to supporting our security services. We acknowledge your sacrifices and will continue to invest in your welfare. So let us continue to work together, hand in hand, to build a Ghana of which we can all be proud. A Ghana where every citizen feels safe, secure, and valued. Ghana where our security personnel are well equipped and well housed, ready to protect and serve. Accordingly, ladies and gentlemen, I have the great honor and pleasure to declare phase 3 of the Security Services Housing Project duly launched. May God bless the police service and us all. And may God bless our homeland Ghana and make her great and strong. I thank you for your attention.
Thank you. Please take your seats. Good people of Ghana, ladies and gentlemen, shall we appreciate His Excellency the President with another big round of applause? In our tradition.
One original.
For Ofwase Ayrebi, lawyer Kojo Popon Nkrumah. President of the Republic and Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, Nana Addo Akuffu Addo, colleague ministers of state, deputy ministers and former ministers, the IGP and members of the Police Management Board, heads of other security agencies, Nime, Name, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. In keeping fidelity with the spirit of the promises made on page 25 of his 2016 manifesto, President Akuffu Addo, upon the assumption of office in 2017, commenced efforts to expand the provision of housing in Ghana in general, and in particular for the security services. This is because access to decent housing is at the core of the MPP's mission and policies. As Dr. J.B. Dankwa famously said, the government and laws of the land should be dedicated in order specifically to enrich life, property, and liberty of each and every citizen. Decent housing enriches the lives of our people, and it gives our people dignity. The programs to provide our communities with decent housing create jobs, incomes for hundreds of people, increase in economic activity and growth in the housing sector of the economy, and ultimately develops our communities into well-planned settlements. For specialized worker groups like the security services, it further boosts morale and contributes to efforts at providing efficient service delivery. This has been the President's vision. This has been the ethos of the NPP. In line with this, the President in 2017 instructed the Ministry of Works and Housing to accelerate housing interventions in Ghana. This project here at Tesano was commenced in 2019 with the objective of providing decent accommodation for members of our security services, having completed phase 2 of the security services housing project in 2018. The 2018 project, situated at the Eastern Naval Command in Tema, helped to ameliorate the housing challenges confronting the Ghana Navy. It comprised of a fully gated barracks made up of 23 blocks each with 16 flats, giving a total of 368 homes, purpose sports facility, and a playing ground for personnel and families. It was commissioned on the 12th of March 2018 by His Excellency the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Subsequent to this, 312 homes, the first phase of the 514 homes that the Interior Minister referred to for the police service, were built and commissioned by the President in Kwabenya in 2023. This third phase of the security services housing project, the commissioning of which we are witnessing today, entails the construction of 320 homes for the Ghana Police Service. Mr. President, it brings to a total 1,000 homes for the security services alone since 2017. And we're grateful to you, sir, for this intervention. 1,000 homes for the security services alone since 2017. Mr. President, these 1,000 homes for the security services alone are exclusive of the 1,700 affordable homes that the TDC has constructed in Pong, currently being used by health workers, doctors, nurses, and other public servants. They are also exclusive of the 405 homes by the National Home Ownership Fund in Community 22. These homes are also exclusive of the 822 homes that the State Housing Company has put up in various locations since 2017. They are also exclusive of the nearly 600 homes for civil servants currently under redevelopment through our bungalow redevelopment program here in Accra, led by the Ministry of Works and Housing. They are also exclusive of the 8,000 homes which work has commenced on in the Pokwase Afiaman Enclave, and the 200 extra homes that the State Housing Company is constructing in Amrahia. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the resources which have been raised or borrowed by the Akuffu Addo administration have been put to judicious use in projects such as this and many of the other ones I'm referring to all over the country. And I believe we can give the administration a big round of applause for that. In our newly established public sector workers housing unit at the ministry, we have concluded designs and secured lands for more units for other security services soon to be commenced. Mr. President, once we are given the green light, we'll move contractors to site and continue with the excellent delivery which the officers and men in uniform under your command have become used to. As I conclude, Mr. President, permit me to highlight briefly the other developments that we're undertaking in the housing sector. For the general affordable housing for the public, we are pursuing 4 major tasks at the ministry under your instructions. Number 1, we are securing funding to complete stalled projects, including the Akuffu Addo Affordable Housing Project, the Saglemi Project, and the Adenta SHC project. Number 2, we are fast-tracking work on ongoing projects. Currently, infrastructure works on drainage and road works have advanced, and work on some of the foundations and blocks have commenced in Bokwase. Work on the 150 new homes by the National Home Ownership Fund has already exceeded 50% completion in less than 4 months since commencement. We've also completed snag listing of some of the redeveloped bungalows and will soon commission them for use by public servants. Mr. President, as the IGP mentioned, the phase 2 of the Kwabenya project is also currently under development. Number 3, Mr. President, a new PP framework to provide the housing market with some equilibrium through incentives for the private sector is being worked on between the Ministries of Finance and Housing. And upon your sign-off, work will commence on its implementation. Finally, Mr. President, the reorganization of the National Home Ownership Fund to stimulate cheaper construction finance and mortgages for the future is also underway. Kindly indulge me, ladies and gentlemen, as I pay tribute and express thanks to my predecessors who have spearheaded the work that we unveil today. The Honorable Samuel Atachia, former Minister for Works and Housing, who is here with us this morning, on whose watch this project started. Honorable former Minister, if you can please rise for us to acknowledge you. Thank you so much for your leadership in this endeavor. The Honorable Francis Asensubuache, on whose watch it continued. Honorable Minister, let's acknowledge you as well for the work that you have done here. Mr. President, the nearly 500 Ghanaians who worked on this site for the past 30 months to construct this edifice, the staff of the Ministry of Works and Housing who supervised this project, and Amandi Holdings Group Limited, the contractor. Thank you, Mr. President, for your vision. Thank you for the tenacity to see all of these many projects nationwide through, despite the headwinds that your administration has faced. Your legacy will be experienced even by generations to come. The police and security services, their spouses and their children say they are grateful, and in a few months, they will demonstrate their gratitude to you. I thank you, Mr. President, for the opportunity.
We're also grateful to you.